art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. So first for our eyes, on the right hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then in towards the top. Starting back on our left hand side now, lining that up at the same height, we're going to replicate that. Moving over from this point now, on the outside, we're going to continue to curve this around and underneath. And then again, as we move over on the left, let's replicate that. On the top right hand side now, we're going to draw in a circle. And then we'll do the same as we move over on the left hand side. Now for the pupil in the middle, we're going to draw in an oval, connecting that from the top, bringing that underneath on the bottom. Now in the center for the nose, we're going to draw in a small arch line. And then moving underneath, we're going to draw in two curved lines that come out for the nostril. Let's move up now for the horn. So we're going to curve this line out, in, and then back up. We'll leave a small gap replicating that on the left. Now from that point on the top, let's curve this line back in. In the center, we're going to curve this line across. We're going to continue to arch this line down on both sides. Up above, we're going to curve this line up, back down. In the center now, we're going to create a teardrop shape, starting at the point, curving this line around, and then up. And we're going to move down in a row and do that 3 more times. Now as we come down for the cheeks, we're going to leave a small gap, curving this line in. On the top, let's curve this line out and then underneath. Let's leave a small gap again, moving down, arching this line around and then back up. Now we're going to connect that together with another curved line. And then on the bottom, we're just going to arch this line down towards the middle. And then starting back on the right hand side from that point, bringing that back across. Let's draw on the ears now. So on the right hand side, we're going to arch this line up and then bringing this down on the right. And then we're going to move over and replicate this on the left. Now let's come down for our arm. So we're going to curve this line in. And then starting from that point, we're going to arch this line around, back up. Let's draw on the claws. So on the top, curving that in, moving down, let's replicate that. Now on the right, we're going to draw in another teardrop shape, bringing this around and then up. Moving across on a diagonal, let's replicate that. Now from here, we're going to arch this line down and underneath. Let's draw in a small circle on the right. And then moving up on a diagonal, we're going to replicate that, making that bigger. Let's draw on our right foot now. So coming down, we're going to arch this line up and then in. Moving across for the top of the leg, arching that line down. For the bottom of the leg, curving this line around and up. And then closing off our back, starting back on this line, we're going to arch this line in and then back up towards our face. Now from here, we're going to draw in a small circle on the top. And then we're going to again move down on a diagonal, replicating that, making that smaller. Now from here, we're going to draw in the claws. We're going to do this 3 times as we come across. Closing off the torso, arching this line in. Now for our left arm, we're going to bring this line down, out, and then further down on the left. And then from that point, we're going to curve this line back up underneath. Let's draw on the claws again, drawing in a sideways triangle, doing that twice on the top and bottom. And then again on the inside, just drawing in another teardrop shape. And then from that claw, just curving this line back in. Let's draw on our left leg now, arching this line down. And then closing off the foot, we're going to arch this line around, back up. And then underneath, we're going to curve this line across, closing that off. Again, let's draw in 3 claws, drawing in some sideways triangles. Now let's draw on our wings. So on the right-hand side, we're going to arch this line around and then up. From that point, we're going to curve this line back around and then in towards the bottom. Now from that point, curving this line up, back down. Again, starting from that point, curving this line over. And then again, one more time, curving this line in towards our back. We're going to follow the shape on the top now, curving this line up. And then again, from that point, just arching this line around and across. And then from each dip here, we're just going to draw in a small curved line as we come in towards the top. Let's draw on our tail. So on the top here, we're going to curve this line around and through. And then starting underneath, curving this line across, bringing that underneath towards our back leg. Now from here for the tail, curving this line out on the left. On the top, we're going to curve this line out, back in. We're going to arch this line down. And then we're going to curve this line up and down. From that point here, we're going to curve this line across on the left. Again, arching this line up and then back down. And then we'll replicate that one more time. And then now in the middle, arching this line over. And then we're going to draw in 2 diagonal lines that come out on both sides. Moving up our tail, replicating that 2 more times. And that is it. That's how you draw Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.